Alright, so I skipped a few steps on the video. This is the block after I finished doing the pistons and cranking down all of the connecting rods and everything. The next step was to install the oil pan. So I put that oil pan on, kind of lubed things up and made sure there was going to be some lube and some grease in there. And then I was waiting on my timing set, and I got that just a couple days ago. And you really can't put this on wrong. I've already torqued this down, but underneath it there's a pin, and the timing marks are here. You can see the two timing marks, and they're pointing right at each other. The pin is the guide for this sprocket, and this key right there is the guide for that sprocket. And really, if you line those two up, the piston's gonna, and you have a piston at top dead center, it's gonna be lined up. They never meet each other unless that piston is at top dead center anyway. So I went ahead and used a assembly lube and installed all the lifters. They're way down there, and then dropped the brand new machined head, a remanufactured head, on the motor, and it's just beautiful. Every single part of it's brand new, and it's been machined, and it's just gorgeous. But it's expensive. It cost me $368. The book recommends that you put on new head bolts to bolt this head on, but I went ahead and cleaned them all, and then took my tap and die set and went through the threads on each one and just cleaned the dickens out of them and got them really nice, so they almost look brand new. And I guess the concern here is that they torque down at the correct spec. If there's something in the way, they might not torque down. The next thing left to do is torque that head down, and then I'll install water pump, timing chain cover, some inlet holes and so forth, and then it's time to slap it in. Actually, I've got to set the distributor, but before you set the distributor, there's a key down there, or a slot in the oil pump. And so before I slap the distributor in there, I'm going to take some flathead screwdriver type deal and tie it to my drill, and I'm going to prime the oil with that key before I put the distributor in it. So I'm going to turn that really fast with my drill till it primes the oil all up into the motor, just so that I can start the motor and be comfortable with it. So I'll prime it. I'll probably install the distributor again, make sure everything's set right, mark the distributor, pull it back out, prime it again, and start the motor. I'm supposed to run the motor for 30 minutes and then retorque the head down. That's what the instructions on this particular remanufactured head say to do. So I've got that. Those are the next steps. Once this gets torqued down, I have to put the push rods in. I left the push rods in sequence. I've cleaned them really well. You lay the push rod on a flat surface like a plate glass, some surface, and roll it. And if the lift rod is, if it doesn't look warped, if it's rolling really nice, then it is not broken, and you can reuse it. And I got kind of lucky on mine. There's a mark kind of on all of them that's pretty faint, hard to see. It's right there, but it's just kind of a scar or a mark or something on them that indicates, I guess, just that mark is on the top of each rod. So whether I mixed them up or not, they're not mixed up now. That mark is consistent all the way across. You can kind of see it when they're all together. But they're pretty straight, pretty clean. Those are really good rods. I have some other rods that had a lot of rust on them from an overheat and a head gasket blow. The water kind of seeped into the oil areas and burnt every one of these, and so I probably won't reuse those on another motor. But that's the procedure. Here's another 5-minute video on that junk. Alright, bye.